Hello everybody. I wanted to show y'all the progress on these multiplying onions that I got from Hoss Tools and Lazy Dog Farm. Let me back you up at a perspective. These right here are the Thom onions. I think they called them guinea nesting onions or something like that. But they have taken off. They are growing like crazy. These things here, which gotta weed the bed here. I only get to do this in this bed every now and then when the cats aren't around, because if I do, they like to come in here and play, and then they disrupt everything. We can't do that. Anyway, let me get back on this. These are what they call toys. toys. I'm in Louisiana, so of course I'm going to put a French pronunciation to it. Over here we would call this tois. But these are red. They're a little bunch of onions that are red. They're heirloom. From what my understanding is, they brought these over from Europe way back when. I think in the 1600s. But these bunch of onions, they don't have a big top to them. And I've never eaten them before. But this part, the bulb part down here, instead of white, is supposed to be red. Now, over there at Lazy Dog Farm, they came out with some Egyptian walking onions back here. And it took these a good little while to sprout. I ain't gonna lie about that. I was actually getting a little worried about it. But when they did sprout, they sprouted. That whole back row, from there back up in here, they came up, and they came up good, and they nice and green. And I have not seen any caterpillars on any of this, so that's a good sign. I do, on the other hand, have to come out here and really weed this thing. It's one of the cons of having cats. We used to have woods across the street until they cleared them out about 2 months ago. And these are parish cats. So the parish comes and gets them, fixes them, and then comes back and drops them in the neighborhood for pest control. Which there's nothing wrong with that. But when you take their hunting grounds away, they like to come in your yard and play. So I have to keep this covered. But yeah, I wanted to show y'all my little onions. They are doing really, really good. And I'm working on expanding the varieties that I have. The next thing on the list is a potato onion. So, as soon as the finances come together, that's next on the list as far as perennials. I'm really trying to concentrate on perennials because, and the heirlooms aren't so easy because, you know, you spend a good bit of money on seed, you want a production. And, you know, I'm just learning. So, I don't have much luck with heirlooms at this point. You know, I'm learning how to control the disease and all that other stuff and the pests. And I'm trying not to use any type of chemicals. You know, and I'm trying to stay away from synthetic fertilizers, which that's not always easy either. You know. So, it's a balancing process. Up at this point, I have not had to use any type of chemicals for pests at all, which I'm really thankful for. So, and I would really like to keep it that way. And I got y'all all over the place, don't I? I'm still not even paying attention to the phone. Okay, so alright, well, I'm gonna sign off. And I just wanted to give you, I would really, really highly recommend getting y'all some perennial onions if you're an onion eater. I mean, there's a lot of good properties about them. They're really good for you. You know, they add a lot of flavor to your dishes. You know, me, I like them enough to where I could sit there and eat them raw. Not everybody can do that, but I can. So, yeah. Well, y'all have a good one. Get y'all some heirloom onions so you never have to be without. And once I learn more about them, and I split them up and replant to make them, you know, keep going, we'll do a video. I'll do a video on that, and you know, and get y'all some more information. Right now, I'm giving you what I know. So, alright, y'all have a great one. See you on the next one. And don't forget to look up.